All right, I'd like to welcome everybody this week in college football. My version of it. Good football yesterday, man. Good football yesterday. The football, the playoff standings come out this week, and so it's kind of like two seasons. You got everything that leads up to this point, and then everything after this point. It's the contender time. If you're a contender, then we're talking about you. If you're not, we're going to brush over you and going on. I'm going to start this week with Auburn. I never start with Auburn. Leanne.
War Eagle.
War Eagle. Auburn, underdog, A&M, pulled it off last night, so.
They're coming around. They're doing better. Defense looked better. This is the story.
I didn't get to watch the game.
We're kind of hopeful.
You got a what?
We're hopeful.
You're hopeful. Hopeful. All right.
At least we want to go to a bowl game.
Yeah, well, I think you'll make it to a bowl game. I didn't get to watch the game. I was watching the Alabama game and a couple other games. I was flipping back and forth. Leanne went to the back, watched Auburn by herself. So, what you think? You watched it. Tell me what you think. What do you think? How do you look?
They look better.
You think y'all? Do y'all think y'all officially have a quarterback controversy?
I don't know. He is 50-50. I mean, just as he did good last night, but then come next week.
So what you're saying? You think he will get the start from here on out?
Yeah, because I think the other kids hurt. So.
Jeremy Johnson started for Auburn last night. It was quarterback to start of the year for him. Let's see here. 13 for 17, 152 yards, touchdown. Not bad. We'll see. Their other quarterback has a hurt knee. Ended up beating A&M 26-10. So let me hear it one more time.
War Eagle.
War Eagle, she says. All right. The other big game everybody was talking about. Oh, everybody was talking about it. Alabama and LSU. Woo! Woo, Alabama, LSU. Hey, I got something here. Here we go. What we got? Woo! Roll Tide! What you gonna do with that? Girl? Hey, them boys from LSU never knew what hit them. They never knew. Come here, Coop. Come here. It's smiling. Woo! Roll Tide! Got my hunt dog. Got my old lady over here. Son, we beat the hell out of them coons last night. The coon asses never knew what hit them. Woo! Hey, they won't even play this at the game.
That's enough.
They won't even play it at the game, son.
That's enough.
Woo!
Right.
Alabama looked good. Alabama looked real good. You look at this game, if you watched it, and you say one or two things. Either A, LSU was very overrated, or Alabama was very underrated. And I don't know. I'm going for Alabama was very underrated because I'm going to tell you something. That defense is legitimate. Legitimate. If there's a better defense in the nation than Alabama's right now, show it to me. Show it to me. The best defensive line I've seen in college football in a while. Probably since 2010, Auburn's defensive line, which was dangerous. And these dudes are bad news. Little weak in the secondary. I'm gonna go with that. But that defensive line, woo! End up beating LSU, huh?
And you have to give props to Henry.
Gotta give props to Derrick Henry. We're gonna give props to Derrick Henry.
I am too.
He's a stud. Kid's a stud. Alabama ends up winning 30-16, and it was never that close. LSU was never in this. They were never in the ball game. You thought they were going to make a run there at the kind of close midway through the second quarter when they came right back and scored.
The kid from LSU, his Heisman.
Fournette?
Out the door.
I don't think one game makes or breaks a Heisman. I don't subscribe to that. I think a Heisman should be a complete.
They don't do that.
No, because it's all a bunch of media crap.
Exactly.
Heisman ain't what it used to be anyway. Derrick Henry, let's see here. Derrick Henry ends up with 38 carries, 210 yards, 3 touchdowns. Once again, 38 carries. That is a lot of carries. I don't care if you're talking high school. I don't care if you're talking college. I don't care if you're talking to pros. 38 carries.
Just wow.
Anyway, don't matter now. Alabama is in the catbird seat in the SEC, period. They're going to probably end up playing Florida. Haven't played Florida for the SEC championship. You know, a lot of people, it's going to be a head knock. I don't think that. What? Which is Muschamp's team. Basically, they're going to be playing Muschamp's defense. Alabama looks tough right now. Alabama looks tough. They're kicking on all 8 cylinders at the right time.
Still got to play Auburn.
Still got to play Auburn, Leanne said. Whoa! What was that? What was that? Was that like you sticking you draw a line in the sand?
Just never know. Miracles happen.
You heard it here first, people. Miracles happen. My girl here. Hey, tell you what. You keep on talking that mess about Alabama. You keep on talking. I'll take my belt off, girl. I'll take my belt off. Woo! Roll Tide.
Take that.
Anyway, I don't think Auburn. I tell you what. I'll give you Auburn in 21 points in that game.
Okay.
We'll go with that. Okay. Anyway, Auburn looked good. Alabama's in the catbird seat. Congratulations. Number 1, Clemson. Playoff pitcher showed up this Tuesday night. Like I said, Clemson was number 1. A lot of people going, who? Clemson? All right, Clemson. I've said it here a couple times this year, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it loud. Clemson, skill position for skill position, wide receiver, quarterback, linebackers, running backs, overall is the best team in the nation. When they made them number 1, they knew what they were doing. They beat the dog stuffing out of Florida State, 23-13. Once again, if you watch the game, it was a little close to the end. I never thought Clemson was out of control of this game. They're tough. They're tough. Deshaun Watson, see here, 297 yards, touchdown. Let's pick it up a little bit. Let's pick up a little speed. All right, Ohio State, number 3 ranked, 28-14 over Minnesota. A lot of people thought that game was going to be a lot closer than that. Once again, Minnesota was never in this ball game. Ohio State dominated on them. JT, I love a drink Barrett, had to set out a suspension this week. So no big deal right there. Ohio State didn't have any problem. They rolled a 9-0. All right, number 5 Notre Dame beats the crap out of Pittsburgh, 42-30. They're going to put Notre Dame into this playoff picture. There's no way around it. We can get ready for it. We can fuss about it. We can say what we want to, blah, 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 blah. It don't matter. They're going to put Notre Dame into the playoff picture. I don't know if they belong there or not. I don't know. I just don't know if they belong there or not. But they're going to have them there. You can just... They got Jesus on their side, so I'm not going to say nothing bad about them. Obviously, I've got enough stuff piling up against me. Next. Anyway, all right, Michigan State. Every year Michigan State does it, and they did it again this year. Michigan State, every single year, the media just, Michigan State. And they lose a game they're supposed to win every year. They did it yesterday against Nebraska, 39-38. Nebraska's no good. They're terrible. Miami beat them. Yeah, Miami beat them. So there you go. TCU, same thing. TCU every year. They make the run. They're putting up 5,000 yards a game. All that crap. TCU, right? Hey, what are you going to do against that vaunted TCU passing attack? They ain't got to have no defense, son. Blew it. Walked out there yesterday against Oklahoma State and just promptly got their ass handed to them, 49-29. I mean, you run over a couple people in my homecoming parade if I'm going to start playing like Oklahoma State's playing right now. I ain't going to lie to you. Number 9, Iowa, still undefeated, 35-27 against Indiana. A lot better game than what it should be. You know, Indiana's played a couple people tough this year. Yeah. Indiana has really played a couple people tough this year. I really wonder about them. I don't really know that their record, their 4-5 record, is a good reflection of what you actually got going on up there in Larry Bird country. Number 10, Florida, 9-7 over Vanderbilt. Sloppy game. Not necessarily with the weather, just a lot of turnovers. I think Florida was looking ahead. I do not think Florida had their head in this game, and it's a 9-7 ball game. Number 11, Stanford, 42-10 over Colorado. Colorado's no good. Number 12, Utah, 34-23 over Washington. Once again, who cares? When I got to eat crow, I'll eat crow, and I'm just going to eat some crow. Cousin sent me a text Thursday night and said, hey, upset alert, Navy's going to beat Memphis. I promptly texted him back that he was high. As a matter of fact, I think that's exactly what I said. You're high. That's all I said. Well, Navy beat Memphis 45-20. Give Memphis their first loss of the year. Paxton Lynch, who, by the way, is the best quarterback in the nation, is not even being talked about
As Heisman.
for the Heisman. I've not even seen his name in it.
It's Memphis.
It's what?
It's Memphis.
It's Memphis. Oh, okay. Yeah, good barbecue. Real good barbecue. Oklahoma beat the dog stuffing out of Iowa State 52-16. Number 17, Michigan beat the crap out of Rutgers 49-16. Beat the dog stuffing out of them. And Ole Miss, who, by the way, was in the driver's seat in the SEC West, lays an egg against Arkansas. Crazy game. Went into overtime basically on a lateral, almost like the Miami game did the other day. Crazy game. End up losing it. Arkansas goes for 2 points in overtime when they don't have to win the game, basically because I think they knew they was going to lose if they didn't. And, they come back one. It happens. It does happen. All right. My Miami Hurricanes had Virginia yesterday. Really, 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 really needed another win. As y'all know, we've been catching a lot of flack for the Duke things last week. Duke win last week. Y'all didn't deserve to win. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, his knee was down. Listen, I'll take it. Because for the first time in my life as a Miami Hurricane fan, we finally got a call to go our way. I don't care if he's really down. I don't care. We finally got a flag that was not against us. So.
Well, there was a flag against you. It was just taken back.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. No matter. We won. Came back this week, beat Virginia 27-21. Good game. Miami had their blackout military salute uniforms on. Looked good. Looked sharp. Looked sharp. Kind of had me. I was thinking Darth Vader.
No.
Jimmy Johnson, come back to Miami. No.
Jimmy Jackson.
Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, the coach.
I think you said Jimmy Jackson.
I didn't say Jimmy. Who the hell's Jimmy Jackson?
That's what I was laughing
Dude, Jimmy
at.
Jackson. What is that? Mike's long lost cousin or something?
Yeah, that's him.
That went into
Miami.
70s punk rap or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, whatever. Anyway, we won. I'm happy. That's great. Do you old school you helmet? Got them all, baby. New school you helmet.
That's good.
Hurricane alert. Woo! Hey, we'll take what we can get right now. So anyway, how much time I got? 13 minutes. Gotta go. Listen, jacked up, looking good. Clemson, probably going to roll through the rest of the season. Probably going to end up having to play North Carolina in the ACC Championship. I don't see them losing another ball game. Ohio State's got a hard road ahead of them. They still got to play Michigan. It's going to be a head knocker. Alabama's got another couple. Alabama-Auburn game is one you got to respect. So there's still a lot of football to be played, people, is what I'm trying to say. Hey, listen, good weekend of football. I'm jacked up. Hey, you want to go out with it? Let's do it. You want to? Huh? Let's finish it out. Woo! Ah! Woo! Hey, son, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when the tide rolls in? You ain't gonna do nothing. You gonna get your ass kicked. What you gonna do? Woo!
Keep your colors flying.
Keep your colors flying, people. I'll see you next week. I love y'all. Woo!